everybody, my name is Rituparna and a very warm welcome to my channel. So I did something a little crazy last week and you have already read that from the title of this video. So in the last 7 days I read 10 books. Yes, and it has been quite interesting, it has been quite challenging. So let's get to know about it a little bit more. I'll take you through what all books I have read and how was this experience for me and why I went for this challenge. If you are enjoying my content, do not forget to hit the subscribe button and give this video a big thumbs up. It is such a motivation for me, it's such an inspiration for me when you guys like and appreciate my work. The first question will be, why did I go for this kind of a challenge? Now I have seen content creators and YouTubers do a lot of different challenges, from food challenges, shopping challenges, 24 hours challenges, and I love watching these challenges. But when I started thinking about it, I was like, what can I do which will be kind of relevant to the kind of content that I create for you. So I thought I can do a small reading challenge and see how I feel about it and if I'm able to complete it. So the idea I started with was 7 books in 7 days. And from there I slowly the number went up and I was able to complete 10 books. Another reason for me to do this challenge was that I was kind of in a reading slump for the past few weeks. I was reading here and there, but I was unmotivated. I was not really into this rhythm of reading, and it does happen to me sometimes. You know, this is life, there are challenges, there are ups and downs, and sometimes I just don't get into the zone of reading. And that's, I think, completely okay. So I thought this will be a very good time to do this challenge, where I can read maybe a lot of different stuff and a variety of books, and it can get me back into the rhythm of reading. So when I thought of this challenge, I thought of, okay, that we have to create some rules first, because I did not want to be unrealistic with it. I will be honest with you, I am trying to balance my home, I have a dog, I have other responsibilities, I have my other work as well. So it was not really very realistic to set like, oh, I can read 300 pages book. I used to when I was a kid. There were some books that you just could not put down. But right now in the condition that I am in, it was not really possible. So I set myself a small limit, a minimum of 100 pages book or a minimum of 100 pages in a day I had to do. I had 24 hours to complete this challenge. I would try to incorporate different genres as different themes as I could, and I was to use either the Kindle Unlimited subscription that I have or the Kindle app and find any books from there. So I took out a Kindle Unlimited subscription. It is for, I think, some 160 or 170 rupees per month, and I have an iPad, so I downloaded the Kindle app on it, and then I went forward and did all of my research. So I had created a list of like 11-12 books. Some of them were backups. I wanted to have like something, what if I'm not able to complete, or if I don't like what I start reading, then I should have some backup plan with me. So I had all this list of books, different genres and all. A lot of novellas and short stories because I thought those will be the most appropriate to read for this challenge. And then I started. For day 1, I had 2 books lined up originally, Organize Your Life and My Evil Mother. So these are 2 very different books. Organize Your Life is, of course, kind of like a self-help and personal development. My Evil Mother is kind of like a book by Margaret Atwood, so you are guessing it's like a fantasy, it's kind of like that kind of a short story. So what happened was I started reading. I first finished My Evil Mother and then I went on to Organize Your Life. Now when I was reading through this Organize Your Life book, I did not like it at all. I got so demotivated because I really liked My Evil Mother. It's a very short book. If you have this Kindle Unlimited subscription, you can very well check it out. You can read it within a day or two, even if you are a slow reader. And so I was like, I'm really not liking this book, and somehow I just finished the book and I was like, no, I want to read something more, and I had time that day. So I picked up a Ruskin Bond book, which turned out to be my third book of the day. Tigers for Dinner is a book by Ruskin Bond. It's a collection of stories which are told by Ruskin Bond's cook, who was before working for Mr. Bond's family. He used to work for Jim Corbett and his family. So he had a lot of tales, right, and he had a lot of experiences. So the book is actually made up of those tales and all those things that he narrated to Ruskin Bond as a child, and later on he puts all of those tales and stories in a form of a book. Now I have this illustrated version and I absolutely delight to read. If you have kids at home, nieces, nephews, I think summer vacation is still on, I think they still have a few days left. Buy this book for them or rent it on the Kindle Unlimited app and give it to them, and they will enjoy reading it so much. It has, it is funny, there is a part of horror in it, there is drama, and it's absolutely. Ruskin Bond is one such writer. I feel I admire him so much. Such ease of storytelling, such brilliant storytelling, I tell you. And the way he can describe instances as absolutely fantastic. For me, a 10 on 10, very, very suitable for children. So at the end of day 3, I had 3 books and I was feeling very happy and I was feeling very accomplished. Then we came to day 2. Day 2 was another Ruskin Bond special, again a collection of short stories. This book was The Perfect Murder, right? So this Perfect Murder, I enjoyed some of these stories, and some of these stories where I did not really enjoy that much. These are all the stories are related to crime and murder and thriller and mystery and all of that. Some of them are really, really good, but some that was not really my kind of, I did not really enjoy it. So at the end of day 2, I was feeling a little demotivated again because I did not enjoy a lot of these stories, and I was like, what are we doing for day 3? What am I doing for day 3? And then in my collection, in what I had selected for this reading challenge, I saw The Little Prince. If you have the Kindle app or if you want to buy it, you can. I think I bought it for just 32 rupees from the Kindle app, the library there. And what a book! It's absolutely so nice, such wonderful storytelling, and even though I think the most funny part is it is written for children, it has so many concepts and it talks about so many things that are so relevant for us as adults and grown-ups as well. Absolutely beautiful illustrations, and it's such a treat. Again, you can read it, you have children at home, they can read it, and I would say that just go through that book. It's a very small book and some pages, and you can just read it in a day or 2, and it is so heartwarming, the story, so beautiful, and I really, really enjoyed it, and very, very nice book. I would highly recommend. Now came day 4, and it came with a little bit of challenge because I read the Indigo Story. So the Indigo Story is about the Indigo Airlines, their journey and how they started, and how they became like one of the biggest airlines, and not only in our country, but they were also making headlines in the worldwide aviation industry as well. I think it's a really good book, and the only part which I probably did not enjoy as much is it does have a lot of statistics and numbers and all of that. So apart from that part, how they actually, it's like a big case study. It's like a big case study, and Indigo Story was a very interesting book for me, and I really, really enjoyed it. I would recommend, if you are into business books or if you like reading such kinds of books, really, really you can go for it. So on day 5, after reading this, the Indigo Story, which was around some 200 pages, I wanted to go for something simple, and I went for the book Think Straight. So Think Straight was really nice. I really liked the flow of it. Again, falling in the sphere of personal development. But yeah, really nicely written. I really enjoyed reading it, and there are many lessons in there which you can actually take and implement for yourself. On day 6, I chose to read 2 books because I was in a really good mood. One of them was a book called The Cleaners, which I randomly found when I was searching for books on the Kindle app. So The Cleaners is a short book which is basically, again, kind of like a fantasy short story. I really like the concept of it. Now with fantasy and all this type of like magic and all these type of things, I feel that it's not really my vibe. I've tried reading a couple of books. I thought I really like fantasy because I love Harry Potter, and I've also been really thinking about reading the actual stories of the series actually of Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings. So I thought, I really want to give fantasy genre a try, but I liked it. It's beautiful storytelling, but it's not really very, it does not really sit with me or really does not vibe with me. So I think it's a really good book. If you're into fantasy, magic and all that, you surely should check it out. The second book that I read is called Life is Short and So Is This Book. I really like the title of the book, and so I picked it up. Again, very easy to read, a very short book as the title says. It covers a lot of things about its philosophy and advice and all of that. So yeah, I really enjoyed reading it, a really nice book. And slowly we were coming towards day 7. So day 7 I picked up 2 books. One is known as Zikora, and another one was Make Your Bed and Other Things That You Can Do. So Zikora is written by an African American woman. The book is about motherhood and womanhood, and it also throws light on the life of women in African countries like Ghana and Nigeria. She covers about, and she has written a lot of very widely acclaimed books. So she is one of those authors that I have noted down, and I want to read her books and try out like a bigger novel. This was a short story. And with Make Your Bed, the book was it's an actual speech which was given at the University of Austin in Texas, and from that speech it got converted into like a small book. So I liked it. So the speech was given by a person who has been in the Navy for many years. So I understand where this person was coming from, but I kind of disagreed with some of the things in the book. But yes, overall, yes, it's a good read. There is a lot of logic and a lot of sense from where he is coming and his experiences. So yeah, you can definitely also check that book out. And with that, we come to an end of our 7-day reading challenge and this 10 books that I have read. If you have any other challenges in mind for me, drop them down in the comment box. I really enjoyed this. The only thing the only con I would say to this challenge was that by the time I was coming to the 7th day, somewhere in my mind I was like, oh, I just want to get this over with, because I like to read my books with a pleasure, and I want to take it as I want to. So there are days when I'm probably reading 50 or 100 pages. There are days when I'm reading just 5 pages. But when you are in a challenge, you are like, every day I have to read so much. But yes, it did shake up things for me, and I really enjoyed doing this. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I will see you again. Do not forget to subscribe, give this video a big